What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hope for Haas, and we are on race day because I forgot to turn my mic on for the first half of this video. So everything I've said you wouldn't have been able to hear, so here we are on race day. If you're wondering what happened in qualifying, if you have a look at qualifying here, Verstappen is on pole position. Charles Leclerc P2. Lando Norris down in P10. You're probably wondering what happened. No, he didn't crash. I think his fuel just ran out on his final lap or something. So Lando Norris down in P10. I think it was a glitch, but he couldn't partake in Q3. And we can't change his engines either. We tried, but you try and change his engines. It says you have one spare, one that hasn't been used anyway. So Lando Norris starting P10. Leclerc on the front row with Max Verstappen. I am glad that I caught that my mic was turned off before we went into the race. Otherwise, you wouldn't have an episode at all. But here we are for episode number 6. If you haven't seen the standings, I showed them at the start. I don't think I can show them now. No, I can't find the standings, but I tell you what I can find is last year Charles Leclerc won the race. So if that's anything to go, oh blimmin' heck, it was a neck and neck finish. Look at that. But he won the race against Verstappen. So if that's anything to go by, Charles Leclerc should win here again in Catalonia. And he's started on pole. Verstappen's taking a penalty. Look at that. So Verstappen is taking a penalty here in Catalonia. So it's going to be pole position for Charles Leclerc, 10th place for Lando Norris. And this is what I was talking about with his car parts. So say if I wanted to do another ERS, I can't because we haven't used another part. So I think next time we might just use all of them a little bit once. So if we get in this situation again, we can use the grid penalty and we'll drop down to last, but at least we'll do it when we have a bad qualifying like this one. But what sort of strategies can we do? We could do, I think medium softs is the way to go for Charles Leclerc around here. And it's going to be soft, medium, soft for Lando because we have 2 fresh sets of softs because we didn't partake in Q3. So I think we go that route for Lando Norris. Try and get some overtakes done. Go on the mediums and then the softs will be fast at the end. So it should be hopefully a race win for Charles Leclerc, but I don't know where Verstappen's starting. I'm assuming it's a 5th place. If it was a 10th place, Norris would have went up a spot as well. So let's have a look. Carlos Sainz is probably going to be starting in the front row. Let's have a look.
This is it.
There we go. So it's Carlos Sainz. Verstappen's only P4. Maybe other people took penalties. I don't know. But it's P1 for Charles Leclerc. Verstappen P4. You got Bottas P3. Norris down in P10. Can Norris get some overtakes done early doors? We're going to try and get a few done. Leclerc's away well. Look at that start from Leclerc. The 2 Mercedes are past both Red Bulls. Red Bulls have had a howler. It's a stinker of a start for the Red Bulls. And I'll tell you what, it's a stinky start from Lando Norris as well. He's down into P11. Ocon's got past him. Come on, Lando. Get back past. They're all on fresh softs as well. So you can see Verstappen's on mediums. Sainz is on softs. He's got back past Russell. But Verstappen's had a poor start. Norris trying to make his way through the pack. He's going to get past the AlphaTauri here as well. If we can get behind the Ferraris, then we can get going. So a good start from Leclerc. He holds on to that P1 for now. I'll tell you what, he's not held on to it. He's blimmin' flown away. Look at that. He's a second ahead already. Charles Leclerc, he's going to say see you later in this race if Verstappen and Sainz don't get through soon. But Norris already up in a P8, make that P7, down the inside of the Ferrari. He is flying on those softs. Up into P6. We've got 2 Red Bulls in front. Well, we've got the Mercedes and then 2 Red Bulls in front of us. Norris could maybe get another P2 this race. Leclerc's ran away. Leclerc's out of that DRS zone. He can relax now. Just cruise on those tyres, really. You got Bottas kind of holding up Sainz. Going to make it difficult. If Sainz can get through, then maybe he could catch up because he's on the softs. But Verstappen and Sainz are scrapping away at it. And Norris, he's on the back of the Mercedes. He's going to go for a move. Go on, Lando. Down the inside. He's gone for it on George Russell. Lando Norris up into P5. He is on fire. Up into P5. This Haas car looks beautiful. It is zooming through the field. You got Leclerc P1. Oh, this could be a 1-2 in Spain. Oh, he wants another move. He wants another move. Look, they're fighting. Go for it. Here you go. Here you go. Go full overtake. Come on, Lando. Down the inside of the Mercedes. Get past the Mercedes. Oh, I'm not sure. Is he going to send it? He's going to send it. He's going to send it on Bottas. Not quite. Bottas holds firm for now. But Lando is quick in that Haas. He's going to look for a move very, very shortly. I'm sure of it. The 2 Red Bulls scrapping. Lando around the outside of Bottas. He's Braked really deep. He's got through. Lando up in a P4. Come on, he's making this strategy work. Getting through the cars as quick as possible. Now he's up against Sainz, who's on the same type of tyre. Oh, my goodness me. He wants that move. He wants that move. Come on, Lando. He's going to do it down this straight. He could get the pair of them here. He might get both of them. He might get both of them with DRS. Lando down the straight. He is out of ERS, though. Lando down the straight. Sainz down the inside of Verstappen. Norris thinks about following. Can't quite get through. Do we harvest a little bit? Oh, go on. Go on. He's getting racy. He is getting racy. They are closing in Leclerc a bit, but we are going light in the tyres. Lando, he's going for every move. Every move where he can find one. All right, he should probably relax a little bit, save some fuel, save some ERS. But Lando Norris, he is zooming. We're getting out of the Mercedes. We're getting away from the Mercedes and the Ferraris. I mean, it's right on the 1 second mark for Valtteri Bottas. If he could stay in it, the Mercedes will be able to stay with us. But if we pull out just a little bit, we will be able to get away. Can we go for a move now? Or is Verstappen too far up the road? Or this is Sainz in front of us. But he's getting that DRS from Verstappen, which is actually saving him. We can't get the move if he's going to get that DRS. Maybe we go light in the tyres just to save the tyres a little bit and just relax behind him. I think that's the best move as we look for a move, but we're not going to get it done. I think it'll take too much out of us to go for the move. So let's go light in the tyres. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Nothing to do with us. Look at Verstappen. He's pulling away. He's pulling away from Carlos Sainz. He's out. He's out that 1 second. He's not going to have DRS, is he? Let's see. Does Sainz have DRS? No, he doesn't. We can get this move here around the outside. It's going to be straightforward on Carlos Sainz. See you later, son. Up in a P3 we go. Hold that pace. Get right in the back of Verstappen, and then we can follow Verstappen. Big move from Lando Norris. Carlos Sainz struggling on those tyres a little bit more worn than Lando. Pull out that DRS. If we can pull out that DRS, we can get rid of Carlos Sainz, which we have. We've got that 1 second gap. This is perfect. Perfect. Plan has worked perfectly. Now let's sit. I say sit behind Max Verstappen for a little bit. Or he might think about a move. We don't want to fight too much with him. I say sit behind, harvest some ERS, but we want to move. We want to move now. Lando Norris on Max Verstappen. He's getting a bit racy, but we've got harvest on the ERS, which is going to make it a little difficult for him. Bottas through on Sainz. So Sainz is really, really struggling. I think we use Verstappen to almost pull us along. Leclerc only 2 seconds up the road. Lando is not out of a chance for a race win here in Catalonia, but it looks a lot better to be Charles Leclerc right now. Now's the time to pit. Tell you what, Norris has done a tremendous job holding on. Sainz is into the pits. Gasly's into the pits. I think now is the lap. So we're going to pit now onto a set of mediums for Lando Norris. Leclerc's got that 2 second gap to Verstappen. Verstappen's obviously going to stay out. But Lando Norris coming in at the end of this lap. I don't know where he's going to come out. So Sainz came out back there. If he can come out ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, or at least ahead of Guan Yu Zhou. Is Ricciardo on a set of mediums? We've got to come out at least ahead of Guan Yu Zhou, which I think he will. I don't know if he'll come out ahead of Ricciardo. Come on. Verstappen's into the pits as well. He was on a set of mediums. Why is he in this early? So Verstappen into the pits. That's kind of annoying. We wanted to come in a lap earlier from Verstappen, but Verstappen into the pits. Ricciardo's coming around these corners now. He might just come out ahead of us, but I don't know. So Norris into the pits. Just behind Verstappen, we exit. Ricciardo coming down the straight. Is he getting out just ahead of us? Don't split us. Oh my God, he's got out ahead of us, but not Verstappen. Oh, he's got out ahead of Verstappen. Okay, good. So he's ahead of Verstappen, but crucially, we've got ahead of Guan Yu Zhou. We need to get a move on. We need to catch Verstappen before he gets past Ricciardo. And we need to try and get past Ricciardo as quick as possible as well. This has made the strategy choice for Leclerc a little troublesome. They say now's the optimal time to pit him as we make our move on Ricciardo. Just got to make sure we stay in that 1 second of Verstappen, which we do just about with Lando. Just, yes. So Lando stays in that 1 second of Verstappen and we can stay in that DRS. It's just, what do we do with Leclerc? I want to go a little bit longer. I'm thinking, is that one-stop strategy stronger? Is that one-stop strategy stronger? Let's have a look. We've got options. I don't know. Because if we go into the hards, he's going to be vulnerable come the end of the race. Especially if there's a safety car. Maybe we just stick with the strategy right now. Go on to another set of mediums. We'll go a few more. We could go 3 more laps, I think, on these mediums. But then we'll come out behind Verstappen. This makes it difficult. We'll pit him now. We'll pit him now. We'll pit him now onto another set of mediums. In hope that he still comes out ahead of Verstappen and Norris. We're going to have him go full push at the end of the lap. He's at the end of the lap anyway, but we've got him coming into the pits. I don't know if that was the right decision. Russell is on a set of mediums. He'll probably come in soon as well. We probably could have went onto the Haas. The tyre wear is not bad around here at all. Verstappen and Norris round in the final corner now. Has Leclerc... Have we got it right with Leclerc? Have we got it right or have we got it wrong? Leclerc coming out the pits. I think we've got it just about right. Leclerc stays in P1. Question is, can he stay out that 1 second? We need a strong lap from Charles Leclerc to make sure of it. Come on, Charles. There you go. Charles Leclerc. He's got that 2-second gap back to Verstappen and Lando Norris. So Leclerc is still in the driver's seat. Well, literally and figuratively, he is in that driver's seat to win this Grand Prix. Oh, he's closing. He is quick. He's closing. Verstappen is closing on Leclerc. The problem is Leclerc doesn't have much ERS either. I guess we go standard and we push a little bit just to make sure we stay out of it. The moment Verstappen gets in that DRS, Verstappen has a strong chance of winning this. We got Norris. Norris is probably in the best position right now. Just sitting behind Verstappen, preserving his tyres. He can go easy. Whereas Leclerc, we need to keep pushing with him now and then to make sure he stays away from Verstappen. He's losing all his ERS. He's using up his fuel, using up more of his tyres.
And there's the fastest.
So it's a 1.6, 1.7 second gap. We need to hold that with Charles Leclerc. It's looking like a Charles Leclerc win now. We got him onto that standard and he's pulling away a little bit. I think Norris battling with Verstappen is kind of helping that as well. But we don't need to overtake Verstappen just yet with Norris. I mean, if we wanted Norris to win, yes, we would. But we're trying to secure that 1-2. We've got a 20-second gap to P4. That's the difference right now. So Sainz has had a bit of a stinker to be that far behind. But it is the pit window. So it is time to think about pitting very, very shortly. Lap 49 is the prime time, is what they're saying. When is Verstappen going to pit? Do we go for a move or attempt to go for a move on Verstappen soon? Or do we wait till the pit stops? I think we go for it. I think we go attack mode on Verstappen. They're saying now is the optimal pit time. I want to go another lap. I want to get past... Oh, he's past Verstappen. Okay.
Haas with an overtake.
The thing is, it could be Lando's day. It could be Lando's day because of the way we're pushing. Verstappen's into the pits. Okay, so we're going to bring... We have to be fair about this. We'll bring Leclerc in first because he is our lead driver. So Leclerc comes in this lap. The following lap, we will bring in Lando Norris. We'll bring in Lando Norris the following lap. But we need them to push a little bit to make sure we're ahead of Verstappen after the pit stop. So push a little bit, lads. You can see Norris only 1.6 seconds behind. He could be within a chance of winning this Grand Prix. He is now going to come into the pits this very next lap. So Leclerc comes out P2. Oh, he's behind Norris. I was like, what? But ahead of Verstappen, 2.6 seconds ahead. So good job from Charles Leclerc. Where is Norris going to come out? Is he going to come out ahead or behind Max Verstappen? Verstappen coming down the straight right now. Same with Leclerc. He's coming out behind. I think Verstappen's got him on the undercut. Verstappen is through on Lando Norris. That's frustrating. With all these back markers, this could be a problem. Look how many back markers there are. Look at them trying to make their way through all these back markers. You've got Verstappen. You got Verstappen and Norris. There's so many back markers. How many? They've got Magnus. They've only got one more to overtake, but they had like 4 in a row, and it was crazy. But here we go, down the straight. They're both going to get DRS.
Easily the fastest there, but country mile.
And this is cost Norris. Norris is out of that DRS now. We're going to have to push a little bit with Lando Norris to close back in on Max Verstappen if we want that 1-2 in Catalonia. There we are. We're back within that 1 second. Leclerc's cruising. He's loving life. Look at this from Lando. Oh, he thinks about a move. Not going to go for it yet. We'll wait till the next lap. Oh, Norris is going for a move soon. This is Norris's time. Norris's time to shine. Down this straight, Lando Norris is about to say see you later to Max Verstappen. It was nice knowing you, mate. Lando Norris down the straight on Max Verstappen. Is he going to get the move to stick around the outside? Verstappen can't fight it. Not with DRS. See you later. Keep pushing. If we can pull out that DRS from Verstappen, that 1-2 is looking ever so closer. And it could be another big points advantage over Red Bull. And another step towards the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship. Or Drivers for Leclerc and Constructors for Haas. But Verstappen's just hanging in as we're using all of our ERS, all of our tyres. So we better get out of it. Lando Norris does just about get out of it ahead of Verstappen. He's got it done. But we need to keep pushing just to be sure. Oh no. Verstappen's in that. He's in that DRS.
DRS is disable. DRS disable. Yep.
Gasly's crashed. Gasly's down to P8. I don't know what's happened there, but we're focusing on Lando Norris. You got Verstappen. Verstappen's in that range. Max Verstappen. Oh no. Verstappen's caught up to Norris. This could be troublesome. This could be troublesome indeed. Verstappen is going to look for a move on Lando. It looks like Charles Leclerc is going to win this Grand Prix. But is it going to be a 1-2 for Haas? Or Red Bull going to strike back with their star driver Max Verstappen as he tries to minimise the amount of points he's going to lose to Leclerc in the Drivers' Championship. Verstappen down the inside. He's got it done on Lando Norris. Or has he? Lando's fighting. Let him through. Take the DRS. He's through. Oh, they're still fighting. Look at that. He's going to get through now with the DRS down the straight. That's annoying. I think Verstappen's just faster. Can we get him back on the final lap? If we save up ERS, can we get him back on the final lap? That is the question. We just got to save up ERS and we can go for it in the final lap. We're going to go for it in the final lap.
Like a spin.
We can go for it on the final lap. Sainz has had a spin. He's down at P5. Sainz has had a stinker this weekend. But the full focus is on this little battle right here. Leclerc is going to win this Grand Prix. He's got one more lap to do it. But Lando Norris, this is his final lap. Or the next lap is his final lap. Can he get close enough to get that move on Max Verstappen and bring home a 1-2 for Haas once again this season? I think it'll be the fourth time this season we'll take a 1-2. Norris down the straight on Max Verstappen around the outside. Come on, Lando. Come on. He's got the move done. Can he? Yes, he's got it. Lando has moved up into P2, but there is a whole lap still to go. Verstappen is going to be pushing him. Verstappen is going to want that P2 back, but Lando is doing a great job for Haas and for his teammate in that Drivers' Championship. One more DRS zone. It's this DRS zone right here. Verstappen's not close enough. See you later, son. What a performance from Lando Norris. But I tell you what a performance it was from this man, Charles Leclerc, as he rounds the final the final chicane here in Catalonia to take home his fifth race win of the season. I think it's 5. It's either 5 or 6. He's won so many, I'm forgetting. I think it's 5. But Leclerc does it again here in Catalonia. Norris takes home his 4th P2 of the season. And it's a 4th 1-2 of the season for Haas. One day it'll be Norris's day. One day. Maybe when Leclerc has to take grid penalties, Lando Norris will finally get his race win. But knowing his luck, Verstappen will be there on that day. And it's a bad day for Red Bull. Look at that, 41 seconds behind the front three is Valtteri Bottas, and then Carlos Sainz finished behind him. So I don't know what Carlos Sainz was up to, but our cars are much quicker than the Mercedes, the Ferraris, and everybody else. As you can see, a best lap time, a 1:17.1 from Lando when he was pushing. So he takes home the extra point in the Constructors. Look at that, 40-point difference to Red Bull. See you later. It's ours to win. The Drivers' Championship, Charles Leclerc, 127 points. Already running away with it from Max Verstappen. And Lando Norris, we need him to get some more points so we could get him P2 in the Drivers as well. We want a 1-2 in the Drivers. We want a P1 in the Constructors as well. It's all looking great so far this season. Hopefully it doesn't go downhill. Maybe if I do another season for this manager career, we maybe have to put some stipulations on it so that we don't run away with it like this, because I think now we're in our 4th season. It is too easy. But maybe we should get ahead of ourselves, because it could all change. Red Bull could come with some upgrades and they could blow us out the water in the next few races. But it is P1 in the Constructors and we're running away with it in the Drivers as well. If you are enjoying this series, make sure you go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.